Once you've signed in, you can process a single video, you can process a batch of videos. Once the video is finished processing, you can also view it in the description. You've got different categories you can filter the content into. You can also manage those categories. You can change the folders, whether you want to change this folder as the creator's name that you're looking to learn from, or whether it's certain research, documentation, etc. You add it in there. Once the video is fully transcribed, you can either choose to watch it on YouTube. You'll be able to get the stats from the video, the engagement from the video, and here it will start to show you the content structure. So first you can look at the framework, the content structure pattern. For this video, I use the PAS framework, which is problem, agitation, and solution oriented, and then also the tone. It tells you what the tone is and what that looks like. Then you can also see what hook was used for the video, the techniques within the video, and also the analysis of that hook. So depending on if the video did well or not, you would be able to identify, but why did the video do well? Then we also build in different sections that you could use for shorts if you wanted to, different viral worthy sections. So you can take the script and you can go and take it from the main video and use that, or create different content pieces from it. And then you have the overall summary of the content. You've got the summary of the framework and the details, and as well as the content structure. Then we also have the basic keywords. You can track the basic keywords. You can look at the AI powered keywords, where you can understand what's the type of keyword. Is it short tail and long tail? How relevant is the keyword? What's the search volume and the competition within the keyword? And then as well the YouTube tags based on the video script. Here you'll get the full transcript of the entire video, and then you'll also have the opportunity to ask AI anything about the video. If you feel like you're spending way too much time repurposing your YouTube content, but the process is eating into the hours you need for, whether it's client work or just spending time with yourself or your family, you're stuck manually transcribing videos or digging for hooks or trying to organize insights and frameworks, and it's all slowing you down. Most founders, coaches, or creators I speak to are already stretched thin. They're balancing client calls, strategic conversations, driving their vision, and still trying to keep their YouTube channel active to authority and pull in opportunity. In my experience, the manual grind of repurposing content, like transcribing it, can take significant time. And then breaking that down, it's just another conversation. That's time you don't have when you are focused on growing your business, or don't have to manage someone to do that for you and answering all their questions. Plus, you're worried about losing your authentic voice your audience connects with in the process. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through TubeSense. It's an AI-powered tool that we built that automates the transcription, extracts key talking points, analyzes the hooks, organizes the YouTube content, creates keywords out of it, and gives you the opportunity to ask any questions about how it works. You'll see how that saves us a lot of time by generating accurate transcriptions with just a link, pulling out hooks, like I said, frameworks, and keeping everything structured for your next project. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to repurpose content efficiently while staying true to your voice. Let's get that going. So the first thing you want to do is you want to ensure that you understand the creation part of it. I'm going to take you through this entire process. You could try to build this on any other platform as well. The reason why we use Replit, it's got the front end, the back end, and the database already sorted, so we don't have to worry about getting all of that done and integrating all of that. It's got everything for us. Now, taking that into consideration here, by the way, this is the application design specifications template that we created that helps us save significant amount of time to create the app, but also gives us a good opportunity to plan it correctly and identify all the features and what it needs to do. By the way, guys, I added this template for you at no cost in the descriptions below. Without further ado, let's jump straight in. This template is broken down into the core architecture, the key user functionalities, the memory and performance optimizations. You can look at API infrastructure if that's what your app needs, the expanded breakdown of the key user flows, scalability considerations, security architecture, and recommended build. And as I said, guys, everything will be down for you in the description below. Alright, first things first, we want to go to Replit. Once you've signed up to Replit, you'll be on the dashboard. By the way, guys, there is a link for Replit in the description to try it out at no cost as well. And when you're on the dashboard, this is where you would want to take the already completed template, drop it in here and say create. That's extremely important. Once Replit starts to create, it will also suggest other features that you could look at that could potentially help with the build, and it will take everything into consideration. That's really the awesome aspect of Replit and leveraging Replit's AI. Now, this is what the build will look like. After you start the template, it will go through, it will tell you exactly what it's doing. You can also view the code if you want to, and if you wanted to make edits or adjust something yourself, you can do that. And the nice thing about Replit is also the assistant. So if you have minor bugs and you need to change something quite quickly and you don't want to break the entire infrastructure, Replit's agents helps you to be able to achieve that. And then as well, with the agent builds massive features, and it helps you to get all the big systems and functionality sorted. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. When you're building the app, take step by step, take the increments, what's functional, what's the main purpose of the app, build the core functionality. Once you have that sorted, ensure that you've got the security parameters implemented, and also that it's scalable, that you've got data isolation, the data is not spilling over, that you can sign in successfully. And if you choose to use Stripe like we do, you can also integrate that and make sure that all the certificates are up to date and the security infrastructure is set up correctly. Now, again, all of that is in the template that I shared with you guys. Go through it in your own time, really spend some time on it, because the research will truly make or break the app. The agent does everything here for you. You can see, and if I experience bugs, I give the feedback, it continues to code. It's like having a developer 24/7 with you to develop and build. How awesome is that? So once you've built the app, you can deploy the app. Now, we've deployed the app already, so let's jump straight into the dashboard here. So as you can see, this is what the dashboard looks like and how we could potentially use it. Now, again, this tool is created to streamline our workflows, whether it's from content creation to marketing research, etc. This really helps us to break down certain methodologies, and especially from a content creation point of view, we need to figure out what keywords are used, what tags are used, what's the framework used in the content, what techniques are being used, why is the hook grabbing the attention, and feeding that back. And that's why we built this tool, truly to help us internally. And if you want to use it, if you want to try it out, let me know in the comments. If we get enough interest and it makes sense, be happy to make it public. So first of all, you can, from the dashboard, process a single video. This is where you take your YouTube link, you drop it in, and you create the folder. The folder could be a creator's name, a category name. It could really be whatever you need it to be. And once you're done, you just say process video. Now, after the video is processed, you can find it in your folder, and you can also batch process content. So if you have 4 or 5 videos that you want to batch, you can do that, and then you can also save it in the right folder. Now, we've already done one of those for the sake of this walkthrough. So this is what it looks like. Again, you've got your navigation, you can edit, you can delete your folders. You can also create categories, manage the categories, etc. So once the video is completed, you can say view details, and this is where we jump into every single thing here. So first of all, at the top you can see the thumbnail. You'll also be able to track the YouTube stats, and this is purely just for the sake of the performance of the video. So looking at how many views, how many likes, how many comments the YouTube video had. If you want to quickly watch the video again, you can click it on and it will take you through to YouTube. But then what we also have is we have the content structure. This is extremely crucial. So looking at the framework, I use the PAS framework here, where we look at problem, agitation, and solution, and also the tone, and what tone that I deliver the content. And it was quite conversational and motivational. Then we have the content analysis. This is where we look at what was the hook that was used, the techniques within it, and also analyzing why this hook either did well or didn't. Then there's also a section for viral worthy shorts. Again, this is quite straightforward, self-explanatory, but based on the data and based on the script, the AI gives us feedback and tells us use these certain areas for hooks, and we can take that, we can go and create content out of it, separate videos. We can use the same video, chop it up if we want to. And then you also get the content summary. You get the overview, you can look at the framework details, you can look at the framework structure. And then we have the keywords analysis. So we've got basic keywords that's being used within the content, the frequency of it, as well as the AI powered keywords. And then within the AI powered keywords, you can track, is it long tail, short tail? What's the relevance of those keywords currently? What is the volume and what is the competition? And then you also have the entire verbatim transcript. Lastly, we have the feedback loop with AI. So you can basically ask AI anything about this video. For example, let's say, why didn't this video perform well? There's some possibilities here. Looking at this, we can see it's the title and the hook. We can see the niche, the audience, the complexity, and the engagement. These factors combined with the potential for niche appeal or misaligned action. So essentially what it's telling me, the content is incongruent with the audience at the time. Now, taking that into consideration, that's great feedback, and we can decide how we do want to bring that into new content, what we can change, and what that looks like. We just walked through TubeSense and its core features. The automatic transcription turns any YouTube video into accurate text with just a link that pulls content intelligence, hooks, frameworks, talking points, and you can keep everything organized in folders to keep everything searchable by the channel or the project. So share with me, what are your thoughts? Is this a quick win for founders and creators who need to repurpose content without losing hours or the unique voice? Or like having a VA workflow built into the AI system, taking into consideration all of this a VA would have done, right? The VA would have taken the transcript, maybe put it in an external software, transcribe the transcript, take it from there, bring it back to AI, within AI, prompt it to get the specifics of what you need, hopefully getting the nuances, then need to feedback with the AI. There's no strict parameters within Insights, where this is all covered in this way. And by the way, guys, if we haven't met yet, I'm Johnny Nell. I've spent years building businesses across multiple countries and industries, partnering with founders and CEOs to tackle the challenges of starting, building, and growing businesses online. Right now, growth might feel like more stress, more complexity, and less time for what matters most. On this channel, I share a different way, a path to sustainable growth, modern leadership, and creating teams and systems that work effectively and efficiently. In my experience, the future isn't about having the biggest teams. It's about staying agile, lean, and adaptable. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts, or if you have any questions about TubeSense. Let me know if you want us to map this out a bit further, if you have any suggestions we can add, and if you guys would like to try it. If the interest aligns, we'll make it public. See you in the next one.